What up, YouTube? I missed flight number 4 on accident. Forgot to bring a GoPro. But we are on our way to flight number 5 right now. Flight number 4 went pretty well. We did a touch and go where I configured the plane, but I came in a little bit too high according to the glide slope. So we did a go around, which I also got to practice the 4 C's of a go around: cram, clean, climb, and call. And then on our final descent, I also configured the airplane, and my instructor helped make sure that I was at the right elevation and that we were on glide slope. And I'm just looking to keep getting better every time we go out and make sure that there's constant improvement, constant learning. As far as ground school goes, I've been studying weather and learning about cold fronts, warm fronts, and how those affect weather, learning about icing and all that stuff. The next thing I'm learning and we're going to be going over is how the instruments function. Pretty simple, I believe. Shouldn't be too hard. Maybe one of these next times I'll bring a tripod so I can set my GoPro up on it as I'm doing the pre-flight and walk around, and you guys will be able to kind of see what we do for that on our Piper Cherokee 180. Today's the only day I'm going to be able to fly this week because of Thanksgiving, and then on Friday the Cherokee is going in for its annual inspection. So I was originally on the schedule for that day, but not anymore. We got to make the most of the time we have, and hopefully next week we can fly 3 to 4 times. I ordered the GoPro radio connection, so you guys are now going to be able to hear me struggle to learn the radio. So now that you guys are going to be able to hear me during the whole flight, I'm going to try to keep these pre-flight summaries short. That way you guys can get more of what you're actually interested in, is the flying portion.
Check, check.
Check, check. Got you loud and clear.
Perfect. Alright. Now we have Falcon Ground, we have Falcon Tower, we have the ATIS. Perfect. Altimeter, so we need to go to the ATIS here. Now this is COM 2.
Yep.
Wind is 0307, temperature 13, dew point -6, altimeter 3012. Visual approach east, landing runway 4, runway 4 left. Notice airman 5G NOTAMs are in effect. Arrival south, runway 7 line, contact tower 124.6. Arrivals north, runway 7 line, contact tower 119.7. Advise on this traffic here, information X-ray. Falcon Tower, information X-ray, 14542. Wind is 0307, temperature 13, dew point -6, altimeter 3012. Visual approach east, landing runway 4, runway 4 left. Notice airman 5G NOTAMs are in effect. Arrival south, runway 7 line, contact tower 124.6. Arrivals north, runway 7 line, contact tower 119.7. Advise on this traffic here, information X-ray. Falcon Tower,
how do I turn that off?
So we want to go back to COM 1, so we're going to switch over to COM 1 now.
Okay, awesome. So we have information X-ray, winds 0307,
yep.
Dew temperature 13, I think it was dew point 4.6?
I think they said -6.
Okay, -6.
Yeah.
Altimeter to 3012.
Yep, 3012.
3012. And then we are going off of runway 4 right and 4 left.
Correct.
Perfect. Alright, let's go back to our checklist here. the altimeter, we got our GPS set. Where are we headed to today?
Let's see, we probably should do Auction, so let's fly to over Chandler.
Okay.
KCHD, and
For the engine departure, what is call sign?
Alpha 39.
Perfect. KCHD and Alpha 39. Nav set, that's for RFR, transponder squawking 1200. Flight instruments are still looking good. We're good on our elevation with our altimeter set. Fuel selector, we're still on the right tank. We now have our airport diagram out. We have taxi lights, strobe and nav lights. Taxi area is clear.
Clear.
And we are good to go here. Brakes off, a little bit of throttle, and turn this guy. Do we want to do our run up just right here?
Yeah, it's already warmed up, so let's do our run up right here. Okay. And then we can kind of skip the line once we get out there.
Sounds good. Alright, we are going to do our run up right here. Parking brake is back on, instruments still looking good. Got our sterile cockpit, two-way exchange of controls, your controls, my controls, taxi clearance. Okay, so we're going to do our run up really quick though. Parking brake is set, seats are secure in the track, seat belts are fastened, avionics are set.
And we can use this opportunity to set avionics is also make sure that like our expected heading is bugged for our runway, and then also the altitude that we're going to be climbing to. That way it's just already done. Okay. We'll climb up to 3,500.
Okay. So this was for, no?
It's going to be the outside knob of that one.
Outside knob of this, okay. 3,500.
Delta ramp for 3175.
Perfect. And then this is at 4?
Yep, that's at 040.
040. Yep, perfect. Okay, so our avionics are set. Our mixture we're going to put to full rich. Throttle to 2,000 RPMs. Feet are on the brakes. Nope, not enough.
A little bit more brakes.
Yep. Okay, 2,000 RPMs. Perfect. We're going to check our magnetos. One right. Dropping down to 70 or 30 RPM drops, back to 2000, going 2 clicks left, good, back, and now we're checking for carb heat on, dropping RPMs, perfect, turn that off, oil temperature and pressure check, good. Fuel pressure check, good.
Oxford 6039 at Spot 6 with information
Throttle back down to idle.
6039 background number 4, taxi via Delta.
Full right, taxi via Delta, Oxford 6039.
We're doing good. Throttle perfect to 1,000. Good, too much. Extra lean between the E and the R. Emergency takeoff procedures. So, if we are have an emergency before we actually take off, we're going to put the throttle to idle. We are going to apply brakes. We are going to stop straight ahead while avoiding all obstacles. We are going to retract all flaps. We're going to turn the fuel pump off. We're going to turn the mixture to cut it off. We're going to turn the magnetos off. And we are going to switch the master control off, all to prevent any kind of fire. Immediately after takeoff, if we have an emergency, we are going to pitch for 80 miles an hour clean. If we are dirty, we're going to have 75 miles an hour. We're going to turn our fuel pump off. We're going to turn the mixture cut off. We're going to put the mixture to cut off. We're going to turn the fuel selector off. We're going to turn the magnetos off. Flaps as required. Master switch as required, so we can still have avionics. Cabin door unlatched, and then land if possible, and doors unlatched so we can bail if needed.
Departure frequency 126.8 and squawk 4222.
Okay, back to normal here. Run up. So we did
Clear
that.
Casa Grande via
Passenger briefing, we are already briefed. Yep.
4,000.
So we now just need to go to the taxi area.
Yep. We'll go up there and get our taxi clearance.
Alright, so we need to go to Falcon Ground. That's in the first spot, so we are good.
Yep.
Falcon Ground, this is Cherokee 2361 Romeo at spot number 2 with information X-ray, requesting southeast departure.
South departure.
South departure.
Cherokee 2361 Romeo, Falcon Ground, runway 4, taxi via Delta.
Taxi via Delta, Cherokee 236. 4 right, Cherokee 2361 Romeo.
Perfect.
4 right, so 4 is over there.
It's like a Colt, or a Piper Colt. That ugly looking blue thing.
Falcon Ground, Skylane 104.
I looked at buying one of those. They got fabric wings and
104 Alpha Bravo, Falcon Ground, runway 4, I taxi via Delta.
no suspension.
No suspension, that's gotta be a fun landing. So we are going left here, 4 right.
Maybe it does. Maybe it has like elastic cords on it or something like that.
And we have a run-up area up here, lanes, so we can pull into one of those.
Falcon Ground, we already did our run-up.
What's up?
We already did our run-up.
Oh yeah, we already did our run-up.
We get to skip the line.
3670 Falcon Ground, runway 4.
It's always weird applying brakes. I feel like I can't apply them evenly.
Right. It is weird.
Falcon Ground, Oxford 5940 at spot 5 with information X-ray requesting Red Mountain departure.
5940 Falcon Ground, runway 4, I taxi via Delta.
4 right, taxi via Delta, Oxford 5940.
We got a little bit of a line. Let's go ahead and swap over to Falcon Tower now.
Okay.
Nice, 50 Falcon Ground, taxi parking via Delta.
This thing stopped. Falcon Tower, so we hit this button?
Yep.
44.
Perfect. And we'll just wait till we're first in line.
They might be asking who's sequenced in what number, so we'll just listen.
Okay.
If we don't hear anything by the time we get up there, then we'll let them know that we're number 1.
Okay.
Fox Tower, Oxford 9507, over there, Chandler arrival with X-ray requesting comms.
Falcon Tower, Cherokee 2361 Romeo, spot number 1 at 4 right.
Number 1 at 4 right.
Number 1, 4 right.
9507, I'm sorry about that, you got cut off in the rear back, make straight in, journey 4 right.
Straight in, 4
Yeah, we
right.
should have waited a little bit longer. I think you stepped on somebody else.
9507, traffic ahead into your right and 1 mile to case 3500 southbound Cherokee.
Falcon Tower, back to Oxford 9507.
Okay, now let them know. Number 1 at 4 right.
Falcon Tower, number 1 at 4 right, Cherokee 2361 Romeo.
Cherokee 698 Foxtrot Lima, Falcon Tower, your frequency.
She's talking to him right now.
Cherokee 698 Foxtrot Lima, Falcon Tower.
Falcon Tower, Cherokee 698 Foxtrot Lima, holding short, runway 4 right.
Cherokee 698 Foxtrot Lima, on departure, maintain 4000, journey 4 right, close takeoff.
On departure, maintain 4000, 4 right, clear for takeoff, 698 Foxtrot Lima.
9507, continue your descent and to reduce your speed for traffic.
Reduce speed for traffic, and descent Oxford 9507.
9635 Hotel Falcon Tower, my frequency.
Separate Foxtrot Lima.
Negative. Cessna 9635 Hotel Falcon Tower.
Cessna 35 Hotels on the RNAV 4 right.
Cessna 9635 Hotel Falcon Tower, make straight in, journey 4 left, contact tower 100.7.
Straight in 4 left, contact tower 125.7.
Cherokee 2361 Romeo Falcon Tower, on course approved, journey 4 right, go for takeoff.
4 right, clear for takeoff, on course approved, 61 Romeo.
Marshal 5345, turn base now, runway 4 right, clear, touch and go, fly straight out.
Yeah, turn base right now, for 4 right, 5345, and fly straight out.
Turn 9507, traffic over the wagon wheel archer, and turn base from present position to enter a 4 mile final.
Okay, So fuel pump on.
For 4 mile final, we are looking for that traffic, Oxford 9507.
Fuel pump on.
Picture rich. All lights on.
Or right to the southwest?
Lights on.
And good to go.
Preferably
Take that
right
center
turn
line.
to the west, 8 Echo Alpha.
Feet off the brakes.
Roger, continue straight.
Continue straight out, 8 Echo Alpha.
A lot of right rudder.
Falcon Tower, Oxford 6039.
Airspeed's alive. Gauges are in the
right, ready
green.
for departure. Clear flight closing.
There you go.
Oxford 6039.
Let that airspeed go to 85.
Falcon 324, takeoff. Runway 48, clear for takeoff, Oxford 6039. Cessna 8 Echo Alpha, on course is approved.
On course approved, 8 Echo Alpha. Thank you.
Turkey, Foxtrot Lima, contact Phoenix departure, good day.
Contact Phoenix departure, 8 Foxtrot Lima, thanks, have a good one.
Cherokee 61 Romeo, fly straight out for now.
And we'll fly straight out, 6 on Romeo. But she changed,
9507, number 2, follow archer right base.
but she changed our clearance. She did say on course approved originally,
But now she changed it.
and we're flying straight out.
Flight call sign.
Oxford 3670.
Oxford 3670, Falcon Tower, cross runway 48, runway 4 left, taxi via Alpha.
For right, and taxi 4 left by Alpha, Oxford 3670.
3670, 1 Alpha, contact Tower, 119.7.
Let's go, contact down 197, Oxford 3670.
1122, remain on current heading, or clear base trend.
Right, you'll call our base, turn Oxford 1122.
Cherokee 61 Romeo, traffic ahead and to your right in 1 mile, indicates 2,800, southwestbound Cessna.
And we're looking for that traffic, 6 on Romeo.
See this guy over here?
Runway 4.
No. You see someone off our...
I see someone way over there.
25 Lima Alpha, not
Oh, I see this guy right here.
and 1
Oh, that
Delta,
guy
contact
too.
ground traffic 1 final.
He's traveling a
We're
weird...
crossing 4 right, then contact ground 5 Lima Alpha.
Cherokee 61 Romeo, reference traffic, right turn southeast, and it's approved.
Okay, and are we on a southbound departure for 6 on Romeo?
Cherokee 61 Romeo, I believe you requested southeastbound, correct?
We might have. Can we get a departure over Chandler, 6 on Romeo?
Cherokee 61 Romeo, roger, southbound is approved.
Appreciate that. Southbound approved, 6 on Romeo.
6039 traffic, 1 mile upwind,
Okay,
Cherokee,
turn right.
2700, they're southbound towards Chandler.
Alright, we have all 3 targets inside 639, thanks. Falcon Tower, Oxford 9507, just verify this is a touch and go for 4 right.
Oxford 9507, you want multiple?
Yes, multiple touch and goes, Oxford 9507.
Oxford 9507, roger, only 48, clear, touch and go, fly straight out.
Just a full 180.
Go and after touch and go.
Yeah, pretty much.
4 right, Oxford 9507, thank you.
Yeah, we're clear of any traffic there. And then we're up above there.
Number 1, holding short is
Traffic,
Cessna
so we're
104 Alpha
good there.
Bravo.
Okay, we're almost at
Number
3,500 feet. And then should I be following the purple line there?
Yep. We want to try to intercept that course. So stay, yeah, kind of aiming to the right of where it is. That way we intercept it, and then we can follow it.
I see. Yep.
Oxford 5345, make left close traffic, change 24 left in contact tower, and 100.7.
Left close traffic, 197, Oxford 5345.
Oxford 1122, turn base.
Turn base, Oxford 1122.
And then we can turn fuel pump off, clean out our mixture, and turn our landing lights off.
Clean out our mixture. Between the E and the R, landing
104
lights
Alpha Bravo,
off.
runway 48, line up and wait, traffic base.
Line up and wait, 4 right, 104 Bravo.
Oxford 1122, runway 48, continue, traffic holding in position.
Continue 4 right, Oxford 1122.
We're going for this line, which is that line over there.
Yep, pretty much.
Want to make sure I'm understanding that correct.
Oxford 1122, runway 48, clear to land.
Runway 42, right.
We can start turning to the left to intercept that.
Oxford 5940, Falcon
There's a
Tower.
nice gentle kind of transition there.
4 right, clear for takeoff, Oxford 5940, thank you. Oxford 97, correction, Oxford 9507, right close traffic is approved.
Right close traffic approved, Oxford 9507.
Falcon Tower, Cessna 736 November Foxtrot of all right, ready for departure, VFR to the northeast.
Cessna 736 November Foxtrot, Falcon Tower, runway 48, clear for takeoff, fly straight out, not delay, traffic 1 mile final.
Got it. Right straight out, runway 48, clear for takeoff, Cessna 736 November Foxtrot.
Alright, so the only thing back there is we were listening to tower frequency, right?
Right.
And you waited for a pause, but that pause happened to be in between instructions that tower was giving somebody else,
okay.
and then they were going to wait for them to read back those instructions.
I see.
So when you keyed up the mic, I think you keyed it up at the same time they were reading back their instructions.
Right.
So we just need to be situationally aware of who's talking to who and kind of what's expected in that chain of communications.
Yep.
So if they're giving instructions to somebody, or if somebody's calling in the tower, we'll wait until that conversation's over, and then we'll jump in there.
Right, okay.
And Cessna 9635 Hotel holding short of 48 at Bravo.
Cessna 9635 Hotel, Falcon Tower, roger.
Falcon Tower, Cessna 2334 uniform, holding short 4 right, ready.
170 feet AGL. Use caution for helicopter operations, taxiway Charlie pattern at below 2,000 feet. All departures contact ground control directional flight. Dash contact GF0. Charge information 0. 1547 Zulu weather. Wind calm, sky condition better than 5005. Temperature 11, dew point -2. Altimeter 3013. Visual approach, time runway 4 left 4.
3013 for Chandler. And then we're monitoring Chandler's tower now.
Okay.
So their airspace ends at 3,000, and then we have a Bravo shelf at 4,000 above us.
Right.
So we need to be pretty consistent on our altitude here.
Okay. Just maintain right at 3,500.
Right at 3,500, split the difference.
Okay.
GPS 4 right.
Sirius 285 Foxtrot, Chandler Tower, how the approach terminate?
I'd like to do a mist and publish mist, come back out, and then come back in for one touch and go landing, then depart to Falcon.
Sirius 285 Foxtrot, after the mess, you gonna do another approach or just go into the touch and go pattern?
We're going to do another approach out at deck. We're going to go to deck 2, do the procedure turn, come back in for another approach, then do a touch and go, then depart to Falcon. 285 Foxtrot.
285 Foxtrot.
Making it complicated.
Yeah.
Sirius 285 Foxtrot, traffic head your left, 1.5 miles, turning final for left runway is Archer.
Traffic inside, 285 Foxtrot.
So we don't have a whole lot of wind up here right now.
Right.
Not too bad, about 12 knots. But it is blowing from our left. So as you maintain this magenta needle, which is our direction, it's going to push us off to the right.
I keep having to try to get back over
Exactly, yeah. So part of, even it's just kind of funny, part of today's lesson is, hey, let's recognize when the wind is blowing us off course.
Yeah.
So we crab into the wind and make that correction to whatever we're flying. So and we have a handy little dashed line right here, which shows us our ground track. So we actually want to turn so that dashed line is in line with our magenta needle.
Okay.
So we're actually turning to the left of what our heading should be, but that wind is pushing us to the right anyway, so we're actually maintaining that course that we want with that wind correction.
Okay.
Make sense?
Yep. Went a little too far though. There we go.
Yeah, perfect. And if you're flying an airplane that's not as advanced as this one, it's got steam gauges or whatever, you would notice that because you're trying to fly a heading, but either your GPS in the center of the instrument panel or maybe your waypoints, you're noticing, hey, I'm off on my waypoints, I'm having to correct to the left every time. Well, that's the wind blowing you, of course, so let's just include that in our heading as we're flying, that way we're not having to make all those corrections along the way.
Okay.
Chandler Tower, Mooney, 239er, Sierra Whiskey 12, northwest landing, Sierra.
2239, Sierra Whiskey, Chandler Tower, left base, runway 4 left.
Left base, 4 left, 239er, Sierra Whiskey.
Okay, we're past their airfield. I don't see any other traffic that we need to be aware of. Yep. I'm going to switch over to
5
on Chandler.
weather.
Wind 210 at 4. Visibility missing, clear. Below 12,000. Temperature 11 Celsius. Dew point -2. Altimeter 3016. Present weather identification not available.
So 3016.
Connection Regional Airport. Automatic weather observation 1557 Zulu. Weather wind 210 at 4. Visibility missing, clear. Below 12,000. Temperature 11 Celsius. Dew point -2. Altimeter 3016. Present weather identification not available.
Okay. So 3016, we got the barometer. We got CTAF 122.9er.
Ox traffic Sioux 621 is turning left downwind for runway 4, stop and go. Ox.
And he's using 4, although winds are reporting 210, which would favor runway 22.
Interesting.
Oxygen, traffic Archer 5, Kilo Mike String, left crossing runway 4, departing to the north, Oxygen.
There's a lot of guys out flying.
Not over by Falcon Field. This guy up here.
There's a lot of guys out here. Trying to find a spot where we can kind of...
Auction traffic Sioux 621 is turning left base for runway 4, auction. And back to Falcon, last call.
Southwest Pax area, Oxford 3966, just north of the north test track, steep spiral, 5,000 feet descending. Southwest.
Got a hot air balloon over there.
Oh yeah, down low?
Yep.
Good eyes.
Southwest 7723 Golf, 4,500 over Johnson Ranch, climbing up 5,500 and southbound, southeast.
Let's turn to the right here.
Okay.
Kind of head out towards Maricopa Mountain. And out this direction.
Okay.
And let's get down to... says we're at 1,200 feet. So let's get down to 2,200 feet. 2,200.
2,200, so we're gonna go to here.
Because I want to do a couple ground reference maneuvers first before we go in and do some slips and practice landings and stuff like that.
Alright.
Again, this is, this is going to work on us.
Southwest Factory, that low-level hot air balloon is like 3 miles north of the north test track, southbound.
So somebody else sees it too.
Are they on transponder by chance?
Negative, I don't have them on my ADS-B or my Sentry.
Okay, thank you for that.
This is Maricopa Mountain, correct?
I believe so, right out here.
This thing right here?
This little one?
Okay. Do you want me to go a little bit more that way, or is this good?
Yeah, let's pick
Southeast Practice 736.
Let's keep descending. We got Kilo Mike off our left. Let's turn to the right. Yeah, you're good here. Just level out here.
Oh, okay, I see.
Yep, you're good. He's passing behind us. Man, so many people out flying right now.
Copy, Factory after 46.5, 5,500 over Water Ski Lake.
Okay, let's pretend that for some reason we want to circle around a point.
Delta 4,500 southbound over Maricopa Mountain. Southwest.
If we want to... Jiminy Christmas. Okay, turn left now. Head south. If we want to maintain an equal distance around a point, we're going to have to vary our bank angle based on the wind.
Right.
Because as we turn into the wind, our ground speed is going to decrease, which means that if we maintain the same angle of bank, we're going to turn, that wind's going to push us into that point.
Right.
And then when we're downwind of it, it's going to push us away from that point. So we have to maintain that, we have to adjust our bank angle for the conditions and be mindful that that wind's going to be pushing us around a little bit, okay?
Okay.
So I want to come out here. We got that hot air balloon in sight.
Yep.
And we don't want to do anything over these houses. So let's just get south a little bit.
Okay.
And then we'll find a point.
And then should I bring up our speed to 2,400 RPMs?
You can bring it up to like 2,200 RPMs. We don't want to get too fast. Okay, so ground turns around a point.
Okay.
Should be done, I believe, at 700 to 1,000 feet above the 600 to 1,000 feet above the ground.
is over Johnson Ranch.
So we can even get a little bit lower if we wanted to.
Heading southeastbound.
Let's turn our fuel pump on. Let's turn all of our lights on.
Fuel pump on, lights
Let's
on.
go mixture just a little bit rich.
Just a little bit rich.
And that hot air balloon's okay. All right, so turn to the right here just a little bit. My controls?
Your controls.
My controls. Okay, out of your window, you should see some buildings that look like stables. And on the ground right here.
Yep.
You see them?
Yeah, like right over here?
No, like right
yeah,
here.
Yeah. Yep,
okay?
Yep.
So we're going to use those as our point.
Okay.
Okay? And so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to try to maintain, we pretty much have a tailwind right now.
Yep.
Which means that if I want to maintain our distance to that point, I'm going to have to be pretty much at our steepest point of turn right now, which isn't going to be a lot because
Southwest of Coolidge Town
we're
at 5,000 feet.
We're not going super fast, right?
Right.
Southeast.
But that wind's trying to push us away from that point. now we have a direct side wind.
Yep. So we have to steepen it a little.
Now as we turn into that wind, we're going to find ourselves that we're turning into that point if we don't level our point out. Or level our bank out is what I mean.
Thank you. Yep.
So we're leveling our bank out. And the sight picture for where that stable is going to change.
Right.
But our ground track hopefully should look like a circle once we're done. Kind of hard to see it right here, but we're pretty much into a direct headwind. So we're at our slowest speed right here.
Yep.
And then we want to start, as we start turning into the wind, it's going to start pushing us towards it, so we have to start steepening our bank a little bit. But really all we're doing is we're leaving our throttle constant.
Right.
And then we're just adjusting our bank for that wind that we're encountering. And it looks like we got somebody 1,000 feet above us, it says, so we're pretty good.
Southeast sector,
okay.
27, 2 miles to the west.
Dang, look at that circle.
4,300 descending.
Okay, so I want you to do that same thing, okay? Your controls.
My controls.
Your controls. We also want to watch our altitude. I climbed about 100 feet on that, so as we climb, that's also going to reduce our airspeed, or as we descend, that's going to increase our airspeed.
Right.
And we want to, as much as possible, keep our airspeed constant, and then make adjustments as our ground speed changes based on that wind pushing us around.
Back to 2621, 2 miles to the west of Sacaton Town, 3,500 heading back to the gap, southeast. Southwest practice area, Arizona 604 is over Maricopa Town, 3,700 headed back to Chandler, southwest. Southwest practice Oxford, 3966, just north of the I-10 Greenfields, 2,000 feet, 8 on pylon, southwest.
Oop, gotta turn a little.
Southwest practice area, Sirius 577 Delta Golf. We have that traffic off our left-hand side, but we're 2 miles west of town Sacaton. We're heading over to Renaissance Festival.
Hey, I'm climbing again. Go down here.
Take practice.
Yeah. Got really wide on this part because that wind pushed us.
Yeah.
698 Foxtrot.
But you can feel that difference, right?
Yeah.
We're going faster on this kind of downwind leg. We're going slower on that upwind leg, and so we have to adjust. If we're not changing our power setting or anything like that, we have to adjust what we're doing with our rate of turn and our bank angle.
Right.
Southeast back to 736, 2 miles west of Coolidgetown, 5,000 steep turns, southeast.
Hot air balloon's still okay, I got them in sight. They are drifting towards us because that wind's pushing them this way.
Yeah.
Southeast practice area, Sirius 577 Delta Golf at 4,500 over town Sacaton. We are eastbound.
Hey, this is pretty good actually, dude.
Alright. Trying not to go past 30 degrees too.
Yep. Yeah, and you're doing good on your altitude. This is great.
Awesome.
Yeah, look at these circles. Nice, even, symmetrical circles.